Have you ever heard of the Nephilim? It's one of the Bible's most enduring and fascinating mysteries. Who were they? Where did they come from? And what happened to them? Today, we're diving deep into the enigmatic world of these ancient giants. The story begins in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, just before the Great Flood. The text says, "The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose." Then it continues. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward when the sons of God went to the daughters of men and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. This short passage has sparked centuries of debate. Who were these sons of God? The most common ancient interpretation, found in texts like the Book of Enoch, suggests they were fallen angels who came down to earth and had children with human women. Their offspring, the Nephilim, were a race of powerful, giant hybrids. This idea is captivating supernatural beings, creating a race of demigods that walk the earth. The Book of Enoch describes them as enormous beings, so large they consumed all of humanity's resources and eventually turned on humans themselves. According to this narrative, their corrupting influence was a primary reason for God sending the Great Flood to cleanse the world. However, there's another major interpretation. Some scholars believe the sons of God weren't angels at all. Instead, they were the righteous descendants of Seth, Adam and Eve's third son. In this view, the daughters of men were the descendants of the unrighteous Cain. The sin, then, wasn't a supernatural mixing, but the godly line intermarrying with the ungodly line, leading to widespread wickedness that also prompted the flood. This theory grounds the story more firmly in human history, suggesting a social or moral collapse rather than a supernatural one. So which one is it? Angels or humans? The debate continues. The word Nephilim itself comes from the Hebrew root word nephel, which means to fall. This could mean the fallen ones, referring to the fallen angels. Or it could simply mean those who fall upon others, as in, they were powerful warriors or tyrants. The mystery deepens after the flood. In the book of Numbers, when Moses sends spies into Canaan, they return with a terrifying report. They say, "We saw the Nephilim there. Seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them." This is confusing. The Nephilim were wiped out in the flood. How could they reappear centuries later? There are a few theories. Some believe that the term Nephilim became a general word for giants or fearsome warriors. So the spies were just using a familiar term to describe the huge people they encountered. Like Anakim, the descendants of Anak. Others suggest that maybe a second, smaller incursion of fallen angels happened after the flood. Or perhaps some of the Nephilim bloodline survived the flood through one of Noah's daughters-in-law. The text simply doesn't give us a clear answer, leaving us to wonder. From ancient myths of Greek titans to Norse giants, cultures all over the world have stories of giant beings. Could these all be distant memories of the Nephilim? Some researchers point to giant skeletons reportedly found around the world as potential evidence, though many of these claims have been debunked as hoaxes. Still, the idea persists, fueling our fascination with a lost world of giants. So, were the Nephilim the hybrid offspring of angels and humans, a lineage of ancient tyrants, or simply a metaphor for a bygone era of great wickedness? The Bible gives us just enough information to be intrigued, but not enough to be certain. It's a puzzle woven into the very fabric of ancient history. What do you believe? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into one of history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the unknown. See you next time.